What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing today? Hope all is well. Today's going to be just some simple little upgrades, I guess you could say. Not doing much right this moment. In the future, I got to tear the rear end back apart, fix a leak, or a leaky seal, which I've already got the seals. I've got everything to do it. I just ain't got the time. But today, so hopefully y'all be able to hear me there doing hay over there. My brother just rode through. But anyway, got a fuel pump. Nothing just out of, real special. Holds a little more pressure than stock. I think it holds like 9-10 psi, where stock is 5 to 7. And it's right down off in there, driver's side of the motor, back up in there. Go more into that in a minute. And then I got this headlight relay kit from Cast Lighting. I'll put the link to this in the description. Got it off Amazon. I've used that on that, because on that one you got to run a relay kit to run LED headlights. It won't work without them. This one you don't, but it takes a load off a headlight switch, which y'all know is a common problem in these first gens. So yeah, we're going to do that. And the only reason I'm doing all this today, instead of fixing the rear end leak and the braking problem, which I'm going to work on the brakes too, but going to work the other day, this happened. I can't get to it without getting under there, but I'm not, Anyway, the shock mount broke off the frame up there, so I gotta get that welded back on this thing. Like I said, I drove it to work. I had to. It ain't leaking today, but that rear end sometimes leaks. I think it might be just a vent tube, but I got seals just in case after I clean that out. But now with the fuel pump, I'm not 100% sure mine's even bad. I've not even put a fuel pressure tester on it. I don't have one for a diesel, but I am going to go ahead and replace it because it's hopefully going to be fairly simple, and it needs it. And just that thing is, I don't know if I'm going to assume it's been replaced before, but when I had it turned up the other day. I don't know if I told y'all that. I did take it to Roland's Diesel Repair, and they're amazing with Cummins. It took about an hour. I turned it up, stuff like that, and when you first lay off in it, it does good, but it acts like it's running out of fuel, and that could be the pump not keeping up. It might be fine cruising around, laying off in it, blowing smoke, whatever, but when you stay in it, it feels like it's not where it should be. The fuel filters have been changed. That's the first thing I would advise y'all to do if you're watching this for information. Change fuel filters, and then make sure you don't have no air in the line, stuff like that. But that's what we're going to start with, and I do have the GoPro today, so I don't know how I'm going to get it down off in there. So if I do, you will get to watch. Okay, so the GoPro down off in there ain't going to happen because where I got to put it, you can't see. But on mine, it's different. I had a little 15mm connection going in that top, and then this side is the 14. This one that goes up straight up and down is a 14, and you'll have to put something on it to hold it, because when you go to loosen it, the whole top of the pump will turn. Hence why I got vice grips or channel locks, whatever pitch you want to call it. But hang on, I'll get it out and show you more. Okay, so as I was saying, it's fairly simple. Make sure the gasket focus. Look, you're gonna have to work with me here. Yeah, focus on that. Okay. Make sure all the gasket comes off with it. And then, like I said, this piece is supposed to have an elbow or whatever yours has. Mine has a brass fitting that's still got the quick connect on it. It's a 14, I believe. Or no, that was a 15, I'm sorry. And then this one's a 14. And then you got this one here, them two that hold it to the block. Those are 10s. Now, the way I done it is the metal hard line that comes up from the pump is that one right there though. I took that off. That is a 17 millimeter, so I took that off, and yeah, got it all put back together. And then I'm gonna tell you a little fun fact. So I got it all put together, started the truck, and I developed an oil leak. I had one more of an oil leak. That was just off a few seconds of running. I thought, okay, the pump's put too much pressure at it. They might have gave me the wrong pump, something, whatever. You know, my wife works at the parts store. She pulls the part number I send her. You know, who's to say somebody else didn't get the boxes swapped, whatever. But anyway, so I went to check it. I said, screw it, I'm gonna take it for a test drive. I backed it out, started to go for a test drive, and I had no brakes. The brake pedal was real stiff, so that told me, okay, I don't have vacuum, which is weird. I pulled back in, and I mean, it was still pouring motor oil. So I go to looking. I looked everywhere. I was about to give up, put the old pump back on it, and thought that it was too much pressure blowing past the seals. But what I had done is broke this line off. I mean, it's old, it's brittle. I broke it off so it wasn't pulling any vacuum to anything. It was pouring the oil out of here. So yeah, this is the main vacuum supply right here, and then the hose that goes to this comes off of it right back there, runs around, comes in here. That's all I've done. So if that happens to you, now you know. But now, truck fires up like it's supposed to. Revs like it's supposed to. That was an issue I was having. I'll tell you about that in a second. And we're not pouring motor oil nowhere. Alright, so now, second part of this video. We want to do, like I said, I'm going to do the headlight wiring. I forgot what I said in the last portion of this I made because yeah, I got hot and had to go inside for a few minutes and cool off. It is 87 degrees here, I think, today, but I didn't want to fool with pulling that out to get this in, so I'm doing this outside. So I still got the fan going, but either way, headlight relay. So this is the kit I got. Like I say, that's part number and all that from Cast Lighting, whatever. When you open the box, it comes with the product manual, which I done this before, like I said, on my 4Runner. And then it comes with all of this. Like I said, when I got this for the 4Runner, I was very impressed with the quality and just everything about it, so that's why I'm running it for. I ordered it for the Dodge. Y'all gotta look at my nice pasty white legs while I figure this out, pull it apart. But it comes with these two relays that are already together. They're glued together. So I mean, no issues. They you take some self tappers and run them into the fender well, the firewall, or wherever you want to run them where they can ground. Let me get it laid out here. And then you have your one power wire here, plug-ins and grounds. Alright, so the way I done this, like I say, it's got the one power wire that runs here. I mounted the two relays right here so I'd have enough to go all the way across. And then it's essentially all just plug and play. I grounded it right here, right here, right here. It's where the two grounds are. And then, like I say, this, you got one end that plugs into the lights, one end plugs into the factory plug-in. I ran this wire. I'm gonna zip tie it up some more, but I ran it under here. Got it zip tied right there. And this side just plugs in right here. and you don't use your factory harness for this side. You just tuck it away over here somewhere, and that's all you do. That's how I done it. Right there, you run it in front of there, right down there. I'm by myself, so I can't test it, but I did test them. They do work. I can't show you all the test, but it works perfect. The relays do exactly what they're supposed to do. So, like I said, I'm going to try to figure out a way to zip tie this up here somewhere. Somehow. I don't know how yet, but some way, somehow, I'm going to zip tie this where it stays up here. But that's essentially it. I mean, it's not really much to say about it. It's all plug and play. So that's it for today. Little short video. Like I said, I just wanted to make one for the fuel pump because I ain't seen many of them dedicated just to changing the fuel pump, lift pump, whatever you want to call it. And then I'll put the link to the wiring harness for the relay kit, whatever that I used. I mean, I'll show y'all right quick. But everything still works. Like I said, you pull them out. See, my 4Runner, I don't have the high beam indicator, don't work, but in here, still works. But this one's completely different. It's in the other video. Got running lights. Still, like I said, headlights work, and they are a lot brighter now. So, that's a big plus. Like I said, relays are mounted right there. The wires don't get hot anymore, because normally they'd then be warm by now, and they're not. So that helps out a bunch with this headlight switch. Like I say, it was like 20 bucks, 20, 25, something like that, shipping included. And it's all plug and play. It's super easy. So, y'all be safe. Y'all have fun.